Now the next point we are discussing, that is revolution. We already understand what is revolution. The earth rotates around the or revolves around the sun. Okay, now rotation takes 24 hours to complete. Likewise, revolution also takes 365 days to complete one revolution. Okay, how many? 365 days. Okay, it is also known as a year. Here the speed of revolves around the sun, that is 1780 kilometer per hour. Okay, and the earth moves in a fixed path is called orbit. Understand? The earth moves in a fixed path around the sun. That path is known as orbit, and it is also a imaginary. Okay, we can't see that orbit. Now the orbit is not round. If we see, the orbit is not round but it is elliptical, or in easy term we can say oval shape. Okay, now here this is the reason why the distance between the earth and the sun does not remain same throughout the year. Okay, because of this revolution only, an elliptical we can say oval shape of that orbit, that is why we are not getting same type of what we can distance we cannot find between sun and earth throughout the year. And one more thing you must know, the earth is tilted at angle of 23.5 degree. Okay, tilted. Okay, now I show this by the next picture. See here this diagram I have drawn. So in this you can see the earth tiltness 23.5 degree. You can see on the north pole and south pole both. So this tiltness towards the sun gives us changes in the season throughout the year and variation or difference in the length of day and night. Okay, now we move toward next point. Here one diagram they are showing, that is equal day and night. Okay, this diagram shows equal day and night. Now what is that? We will study detail. Okay, now when the sun shines directly, okay, on the equator, for the movement the northern and the southern hemisphere receive equal sunlight. Okay, when the sun shines directly to the equator part, the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere of earth get or receive equal sunlight. That is known as equal day or night. Equal day and night. Now for more understanding we can go like before understanding what is equal day or night, we must clear some more important points like rotation period is 24 hours, revolution period is 365 days, and also we have to learn, we already learned what is earth axis, that is tilted towards sun at a degree of 23.5 degree. Okay, now also the earth rotates from west to east in a elliptical orbit. Okay, earth rotates from west to east in a elliptical orbit. Now you can see in this picture I am mentioning the what we can say important latitudes. Okay, here we can see North Pole 90 degree, South Pole also 90 degree, and Tropic of Cancer you can see here 23.5 degree north, and Tropic of Capricorn 23 degree half south. Equator, which divides whole earth into two halves, that means into two parts, that is degree is 0 degree. Okay, now see here, I have mentioned that the part from north pole to equator, north pole to equator, that is called northern hemisphere, and the part from equator to south pole, okay, the part from equator to south pole, that is southern hemisphere. So we having two hemisphere in our earth, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. So by this we can easily understand. Now we have to learn about what is equal day and night, how it happens. Okay, so here I have made some diagram, in that we can understand. See this, in this diagram you can see sun and 4 diagram of earth. Okay, that is the revolution I have drawn here, a diagram which gives you information about what is equal day and night. Now actually this equal day or night is also known as an equinox. Okay, now the next point is circle of illumination. Now what is that? You can see in here the textbook itself, upper side it is mentioned that the line that separates the lighter from the darker half of the earth, okay, that and joins the two poles is called the circle of illumination. That means it is also known as Prakash Vartul. Okay, now what is that Prakash Vartul? So from the next picture I can give you some more detail. See here the next picture. Here you can see that the earth is getting light from one side. Okay, that side is having the day, and another side we having the night. So what is circle of illumination means, you can see clearly in this picture, one side is the lighter and another side is the dark. Okay, so the lighter side and the darker side is differentiated with the help of this a thin boundary or thin line. We can see that if you see the center connects the north pole and the south pole both. But if we see the whole earth like this, then it become a circle. Okay, so this is why we are describing this phenomena as a circle of illumination. Okay, this circle differentiate the darker side and the lighter side of the earth. Okay, now we move towards next point, that is varying days and night length. Now how it happens? Here they are saying that the rays of the sun fall vertically on the Tropic of Cancer on 21st June and also Tropic of Capricorn on 22nd December. Now what it mentions? Actually by the diagram I can make you understand. First of all, we understand what is the vertical means. Okay, vertical means something which is falling directly to the main center. Okay, so here they are saying that when we see the Tropic of Cancer, in the next picture I will tell you. In next picture you can see here the first peak, the Tropic of Cancer becomes the center point when it tilted towards the sun. That means the northern hemisphere is tilted toward the sun. In that time the Tropic of Cancer become the center point to receive the maximum heat. Okay, that means the northern hemisphere getting more heat compared to the southern hemisphere. Okay, understand? So what happens in that, the area where more sunlight is received, that area the day become longer, and the next, the area where less sunlight is received, that area having the day shorter. Okay, so here we can understand in this picture that northern hemisphere is getting more sunlight, that means northern hemisphere the day is long, but same time the southern hemisphere day is short, because southern hemisphere is not getting that much light. In vice versa, we can see that in southern hemisphere the night will be long, and the northern hemisphere night will be short. Okay, the same here in the opposite also we can see the southern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun. In this picture what happened, that the southern hemisphere is getting more sunlight, that means the day will be long there, and in northern hemisphere sunlight is less, so the day will be there shorter. That means the night will be longer in the northern hemisphere and the night will be shorter in the southern hemisphere. In this manner the days are long and short, or we can say the length of days and nights are different. Now the next point is, here you can see in this page some questions were asked. Okay, we already studied what is northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Okay, now here the first question they are asking, how long would a day be on the Tropic of Cancer on 21st June? Either 21st June or 22 June, depends. Now here no one can give or no one can say the hours how long it would be on 21st June. Why it's so? Because there are no fixed hours we can say, because of the day depends upon which hemisphere we belongs to. Okay, for example, here in this we can already have the idea that northern hemisphere is getting more rays compared to the southern hemisphere. Okay, that means here the days are long, but the same time southern hemisphere is getting less heat, so days are short. So in this manner we can't fix or say any perfect hours of a day how it would be long on 21st June. Okay, because the both hemisphere are different and opposite to each other. Now the next question they are asking, which season do the places on the Tropic of Cancer experience? Okay, and this diagram you can understand that, as we know, northern hemisphere getting more sunlight. Okay, here if I show, see here, northern hemisphere in this picture getting more sunlight compared to southern hemisphere. That means the hemisphere where the more sunlight is getting, that hemisphere experiencing summer season. So here it is mentioned already that summer in the northern hemisphere. In the same, the southern hemisphere is getting less sunlight, so there will be winter season. Okay, now what about the days? Here I can give you one more information, that when the more sunlight is observed, that means there the length of day is also long. Meanwhile in the opposite hemisphere the length of day will be short. Same time, for example, if I take here southern hemisphere where the sunlight is less, that means the day is small but the night will be long. Meanwhile in northern hemisphere where day is long, where night will be short. Okay, now in the next question what they are asking, what would be the duration of day and night? If we talk about duration of day and night, we can say, already here I explained you how we can see. If we go to the first picture of this, this earth, where we can see that earth that is tilted towards sun. That means the southern hemisphere is tilted towards sun, so southern hemisphere is getting more sunlight. So the more sunlight area, we know summer season is there, and the less sunlight area, there will be winter season. So here we can't judge equal day or night in every circumstances. For example, if we go to the next picture, second picture, here you can see in this the both hemisphere looks equally getting the sun rays from the sun. Okay, both hemisphere, that is northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere, in this picture getting the equal sunlight. That means this is the phase when the earth is getting equal day and equal night. Okay, here you can see easily that the both hemisphere having the getting the same sunlight, means towards the sun, equally it is getting the sunlight. So here the spring season will be on the northern hemisphere and autumn season in the southern hemisphere. And now we already discussed about this picture. Okay, so here also we can know that where the light is getting more, the days will be long, and where the light is getting less, the days will be short. Okay, and now we move toward the fourth position. This fourth position is also same as second position, because here you can see that both the hemisphere is getting same sunlight, or we can say equal light to the both the hemisphere. That means equal day and equal night. And here the seasons in the opposite, you can see the autumn season in the northern hemisphere and the spring season in the southern hemisphere. Now here the fourth question: what will occur on the Tropic of Capricorn on 22 December? Okay, we already discussed about that diagram. From this only we can understand again. Here they are asking about this only, this first position of earth. Here in this diagram you can see that what I have written, shortest day 22 December. Okay, now what is that? Here they are asking that which season will be on Tropic of Capricorn on 22 December. Okay, now we already know that here from this diagram we can understand the southern part of earth is tilted towards the sun. Okay, so that means southern part is getting more sunlight, so summer will be experienced. Summer will be experienced means there will be day will be long and night will be short. And in opposite we can see in northern hemisphere, which is away from the sunlight. That means the part is getting very less sunlight. So here will be winter is experienced, and day will be short and night will be long. Okay, that is why here it is mentioned 22 December shortest day, but shortest day in only in northern hemisphere, not in southern hemisphere. In southern hemisphere it will be the longest day only. Okay, now next point we will move on. How long, the next question is, how long a day be on the Tropic of Capricorn on 22nd December? Already we discussed this, that the days or the hours were not fixed in the both hemisphere. Whichever hemisphere will be tilted towards the sun will getting more sunlight and the day will be long, and away from sunlight, that means the day will be short. That already we discussed in this picture. Okay, so here only we can see that the northern hemisphere is getting less heat, so the day will be shorter. Okay, and night will be longer. So we can't fix any hours in this.